Hey guys, changed my camera. Did you notice? Finally got a nicer camera that's a little bit like less. Let's see everything in my entire room. We've got some blur in the background. It's still not perfect, but it is as good as I can make it for my current setup. How is everyone? Yeah, I know, so much better. How are you all? It feels like it's been a while, but the last time I streamed was, over a week ago, I think. I can't even remember now. So much time has passed. All right, I'm just gonna go live on TikTok. Actually, I might wait to go live until I'm doing my makeup. So much to catch up on. Oh, I knew she would do this. She's been sleeping the whole time, but as soon as I start talking, she gets all excited and you're gonna see my mismatched outfit. And then she wants to go out, and I bet she'll go and she'll grab her toy. Did I make the space wide enough? Just staring at it. Come on, you can do it. Go on. Oh, man. Please. Surely that's enough. As soon as I start talking in like my YouTube voice, which is just louder and more like energy, she goes and grabs a toy. She's got a sore belly for some reason today. Who knows why? There we go. Okay. She is a little sweetie pie, that's for sure. All right, let me zoom in. Yeah, this camera is so much better. Such a better angle, just like, oh man, I might move myself down a little bit. All right. Can't wait till we're in the new house. It's gonna be so nice to have like, because in the new place, that whole, like, I kind of want to cover that mirror with something, but that whole wall is just gonna be a wall and not, like, I've got all this nice stuff on this side of the room, but anyway. Thank you, Paulie's picture. I appreciate it, Paulie's picture. I need to stop trying to read people's usernames. I've watched other streamers and they make it look so easy. There we go. She's got hippo. You right, memes? Can you see her? That was a gift from Reese's sister. From like, I think it was a Christmas gift years ago, and it's her favorite toy. It's like as big as her. I think that's why she likes it, because she feels like she can get a grip on it. Like she's actually tapping into her instincts from a million years ago when she was a wild dog. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Pauline is my full name. Okay, good. All right, let's go live. I need to close that door. That's bugging me. Sorry, memes, you're trapped. All right. So, what's this? That is my... What's that? What is that? Oh, it's the corner of my phone. What are we up to today? I've got we're getting some furniture delivered to our new place. Well, actually, not furniture. We're just getting our fridge delivered. Reese is at work, so I will go and meet them at the block. And then I've got lots of emails to do. That's basically what I spend most of my time doing, is emailing. Because it never seems to end. Never seems to end. I just came back from Sydney from my the lounge face photo shoot. I don't know if some of you were watching from the other stream, but I went to Sydney last week and yeah, it did the photo shoot for Lounge Face's new brow products. The photos, like I spent so long planning this shoot. I spent so long finding the right photographer, finding the right makeup artist, finding the right models especially, because with brow products, like there might be models that have like everything else about them is perfect for the job, but their eyebrows just aren't right for, like, they're not going to show the products in the best way. Like, I was so fussy with this like type of eyebrows. I was looking at, I looked at every single like modeling agency in all of Sydney basically. Well, not basically, I did. Like zoomed in on their brows, try to find the ones that like I knew would look best with the in the photos, and then I also had to make sure that their brows were the right shade because I needed all shades of the brow products, obviously. And then what else did I need? I wanted people with different backgrounds as well. People that was even hardest to find the models that were available in Sydney at the same time. And so, is that rain? Oh my God, I'm dreaming. I'm in heaven. Oh, rain. I just want winter. Anyway, sorry, sidetracked. I'm just going to take that sound in. Oh, rain. Stunning. It rains in Sydney and I was like, ah, so nice. It's winter for those of you who aren't from Australia or know about the different seasons in Perth. Yeah, the photos have just turned out so well. Even the photographer and the makeup artist, because there are so many makeup artists that could do the job, but I wanted to make sure that I like hired one that how do I explain? It's a certain kind of application that I wanted. I didn't want like blocky, really filled in brows. I wanted them just to be complemented by the products, but a lot of makeup artists like really fill them in. So I had to search not high and low, but I made sure that the makeup artist was like, and I put lots of examples in the brief and stuff. Anyway, came together almost perfectly. They were really like impressed by my casting of the models. They said I did like a really good job, which is really nice, and they said it was one of their like favorite jobs they've done because I gave them enough time to. A lot of brands don't give them enough time. So it was over 2 days and they were just stoked with the outcome. They said it's some of their best work and it's just like, and that was so nice. One of the models she said to me, oh, I watched your videos all the time when I was younger or in high school. Or, no, would have been when she was, probably in high school maybe. And I was like, oh my God, how old are you? And she said, I'm 18. And I was like, what? How old were you when you were watching my videos then? Like 13? She's like, probably. I'm like, whoa. That's so weird. Cool, like full circle moment, but like it's crazy to think. Although when I worked for Bobbi Brown, and I would do like makeups on people, I would get, I think once I got an 11-year-old girl and she wanted full coverage makeup. I'm like, no, your skin is literally like untouched. Your skin is flawless. You don't need full coverage. But she was so cute. Anyway. And then I get people at like meetups and stuff that are in their 50s and 60s. And I think this is amazing. It's so wild. You think it would just be people of my age, but it's like the entire spectrum of people. Anyway, let's do my makeup. Okay. I'm going to use this to start with. I used that on when I was in Sydney because, I don't have fake tan on today. All right, well that means that I'm going to use these products from Mecca. I was going to fake tan last night, but I just forgot. So because I tend to get like oilier here and here, I don't know what skin type I have. I feel like it used to be more normal. I think it is kind of normal, but I don't know. This was kind of, yeah, the Smashbox primers are good. I was sent all of them in PR, which is really nice. So I've got all the different ones, but I've only really tried the hydrating one, I think. But I want something to, keep this part of my face matte. Is being an influencer still your full-time job? It has been since 2012, which is crazy. Crazy. All right, let's apply this I've got some random little pimples on my nose, which is annoying. They're gone, but ugh. Whoa. That is not nice. I'm doing that in front of the microphone. For those of you, for those of you on TikTok, I'm streaming on Twitch at the same time. I just like doing both. Wait, is this the one that I thought it was going to be? Oh my god, this is the hydrating primer. What am I doing? I thought I was putting the matte one on. No, that backfired. I'm like, why is this so smooth and like a moisturizer? No. Sticker time. True. I've basically lost all, I'm so annoyed. I basically lost all of the stickiness in that sticker now. I do have it here though. That's so frustrating. That's my sticker, but then on TikTok it's backwards. So it's kind of pointless. That is so frustrating. Yes. Send some to Perth. I'm over it. No, Perth as in, do you mean like, yeah, Perth CBD? Send some rain to Perth, like Perth. Let me blow my nose. Can you still see me? You can see in the mirror. Yeah, I'm just so over this weather. It's too much. It's honestly too much. I can feel this peeling too. Bugger. I can feel it like peeling down here. Look, we've come this far. I guess I'm going to have hydrated skin today. Boo. And because I don't have tan on and I don't want a full coverage, despite the few little like random spots on my face, not really any actually, like just on my nose, on my cheek. I got one last night. That could just be because of my period, but overall, like my skin's doing really well. I think what I've been using is just, I used that Sulantra for a while to get rid of the type 2 rosacea, and then I've been using Azelaic acid for a while now, which must be the reason why my skin's doing so well, so I'll take it. I'm going to use the Mecca Cosmetica Weekend Skin Hydra Skin Tint. This is in the shade Ivory 0.0. I think this is the one that I normally use. Otherwise, it's Vanilla 1.0. I'm pretty sure it's this one. What brush do I want? Let's go with the Real Techniques one. I need to buy some more makeup. I haven't bought makeup in a while. Anyway, I wanted to talk about, would you ever go back to doing like first impressions and makeup looks on YouTube? Yeah, I think I should. I just don't know if people will watch them, but I mean, I guess I could just try and see what happens. It was probably a little bit easier to do those because when I was like on the PR lists, because I was getting all of the newest collections as they came out. Here's an interesting topic. What does everyone think of the whole mascara gate thing? To be honest, when it first came out, I was interested in what was happening. And now that I find that it's kind of like a really like vulture mentality of the internet. When someone has stuffed up, like everyone takes it, just jumps on the bandwagon and gets their 5 minutes of like, because it's just clickbait. It's not clickbait. Look at that bit of anyway. And I think I've done that before. I think I've jumped on a bandwagon before, so I'm not saying that like I'm innocent of it, but now I'm still seeing people talking about it. I'm like, you guys are like beating a dead horse at this point. Can we just move on? I strongly disagree with what she did. I feel like I really would have thought she would have been smarter than that. People will think it was deliberate because now everyone has gone out and bought it and created hype. I mean, that did cross my mind, but I'm like, you've got to be smarter than that because, yeah, you might have created a viral moment for the brand, but like, are you going to sell out and make so many of your viewers not trust you for a huge brand? Like, you might do that for your own brand, but you're not going to do it for like L'Oreal. You know, I'm sure she wasn't paid that much. I mean, she probably would have been paid a lot, but not enough to like ruin her reputation. And people were saying that says that she doesn't use skin filters, but she does. Stuff like that builds up over time, and like it's kind of insulting to your viewers to think that they wouldn't notice. And I don't like it when people say they're using filters. Sorry, they're not using filters and they are. Because it's going to change how the makeup looks. So if you're thinking like on TikTok, there's a like probably 20% beauty filter on this. But I'm not going to say, like if this was my foundation product, I'm not going to say, look how beautiful this product is, and not disclose that I've also got like a beauty filter on low, because then you might think that it looks better than it actually does. I mean, the foundation does look nice, but you know what I mean? It just comes down to like, the people that watch your videos are real people, and they're spending their real money, and like she should know, you know, she should still know the value of money. It wasn't that long ago that she was doing her own, like she was working in retail or whatever. Yeah, I don't agree with her lying, but I think people take it too far. I wonder what her reasoning was behind using the falsies. I think it's probably just to... Okay, if I was going to do that, what would my reasoning be? I would do that if I wanted to create a dramatic before and after. And the reason I wanted to do that is so that the video performs well and gets more engagement. And the reason I want to do that is because it's a sponsored video and I want the brand to be happy because they've obviously paid me to do the content. Yeah, because I know if a brand, like when a brand comes to you and wants to sponsor you, like they're investing in you. And if the content doesn't perform well, they're not going to reinvest. They're not going to invest in you again. And you know the funny thing, I don't know if it's changed now because my channel stats are different, but when I was at like the #1 beauty influencer in Australia, like I had the top performing channel, my videos were getting so many views. I was not even earning that much money. Like I was earning probably crap all from sponsorships. Like ad revenue was high, but from like sponsorships, because I had so many views, my engagement was so good, my rates were so high that a lot of brands, especially back then, because no one wanted to work with influencers, my rates were so high that a lot of brands couldn't actually afford me. So it's like it's kind of a double-edged sword, and that's why a lot of these big influencers, like I think about like Emma Chamberlain, you know, well, she's kind of exception to the rule because she's got lots of like fashion houses and stuff. Like she's kind of the unicorn of the industry. But think about Michaela, her rates would be so high that it's only massive brands like L'Oreal or like even, yeah, just those huge brands that could afford to pay her rates. So I guess if you finally do get one of those brands coming and working with you, you don't want to disappoint them. But I mean, that could be different now. It's probably different now. Because her rates would be in the... like surely for a TikTok video, it would not be cheaper than like 50 grand. Surely. I don't know. I have no idea at all. That's just a completely random number I threw out there. But like, considering how huge her platform is, I would be surprised if it was less than that. And yeah, the reality of it is that not a lot of brands can afford that. But I definitely, oh man, I feel bad for her because she's being treated like she's killed someone. But I mean, what do you it's kind of like, I don't know. I go back and forth between I feel bad because people are piling on. Like, I think she gets it. She probably got it on the first day within 1 hour. Like, now it's been like just strung out. But then I go back and I think, but like, what did you expect was going to happen? What did you expect was going to happen? Did you genuinely think people were not going to notice? That's an insane amount of money. I have no idea. It could be nothing compared to that, or it could be way more. I have no idea. But considering her size, like, I don't know what someone of that size, like, platform gets, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was that much, that's for sure. Has it been confirmed yet that she used a filter or false lashes? She definitely used false lashes. You don't even need confirmation, you can see it. And the filter, I'm pretty sure pretty sure that has been confirmed. The culture has changed so much since the good old days. Yeah, I know. Pff. What foundation are you using? Anna, well, hello again. The Mecca is this going to focus? Mecca Cosmetica Weekend Skin Hydra Skin Tint. This is in the shade Ivory 00. It's gorgeous. It just looks like skin. Love it. This is what concerns me, Hun Bun. I'm ashamed to say I watched the video 20 times and I can't see falsies. Does this make me a hypocrite by saying everyone's talking about it and I'm here talking about it? But I'm not saying, I mean, you know what? It probably does make me a hypocrite, let's be honest. This is what concerns me. And I was talking about this to the makeup artist and photographer last week. I'm going to get some concealer. The fact that when I was researching lounge face products and just what products are popular in the market and what products I want to come out with and just all kinds of stuff, I stumbled across the mascaras on, I don't know what website I was on actually. Sorry. There you go. Yeah, I was looking at mascara advertisements, I think. What was I looking at? No, this has got blush on. I don't want to put blush on my face. Oh, Real Techniques again. And basically, I found all these pictures of mascara campaigns, like before and afters, from like every major brand you can think of. This is the Hourglass Vanish Stick in Birch. No, it's not the Vanish Stick. It's just the Vanish Concealer. I don't even know what it's called. Looks like this. Yeah, and the shade is Birch. And with the mascara, they would apply either, the makeup artist said that they either put the mascara on and then apply like individual little lashes to fill out the model's lashes, or, and this is what I noticed, they go in Photoshop afterwards and they get like a brush tool that is basically just a single eyelash, I should say, and they just place single eyelashes in the gaps and on the bottom lashes. And to me, it was super obvious because there is like thick, beautiful, tapered lashes, and you can see them in amongst the natural lashes. And so I was like, wow, this is so obvious. So that is literally false advertising because you're saying that you will achieve that outcome from using this mascara when that didn't actually occur. Like you can't achieve that because they had to use a combination of, anyway. So I posted this to my stories and I said, can you guys see the Photoshop? Like, can you see the fake eyelashes? And so many people couldn't see them. And I thought, damn, like I think like surely they can't get away with this. They can't get away with it. And they do, because people don't know what they're looking for. People just assume, like you'll just assume that a brand would have a conscience and wouldn't be like selling you something that is basically impossible to achieve just using the mascara alone. But yeah, people don't notice. And same thing with, I think it was, yeah, you said that you didn't notice. Yeah, you can't see the falsies. That's what concerns me, because there's so many people that are now going to buy that product thinking that they're going to achieve like this incredible transformation, and they're not going to, and then they're going to be disappointed. But then I think, oh man, I don't know. Because I also wonder that with fast fashion brands like, what's an example, like a Pretty Little Thing even still around? I think they closed down in Australia, but I think the models are wearing the clothes, and because of the lighting and the stylist styling the clothes, and sometimes they've even got clips in the back of the clothes to like cinch in the waist and do all these things that, and then like I guess because you can't see the fabric properly, I think, sure, like the clothes look amazing on the website, but then you get them, not all brands, but some of the worst offenders, and then you get them and they look completely different. And I think, so yeah, sure, you've been able to sell the clothes more successfully because the photography is great, but then aren't you inevitably just going to get a whole lot of returns because people are going to get it in person and be like, oh, this looks nothing like it. And then you're just wasting money on having to return. Like, doesn't it always shoot you in the foot? So same thing with like using a mascara and then, using falsies. Aren't you inevitably going to get people that are coming back to your channel and saying like, I use this mascara and like I didn't get those results? You know? For those of you on TikTok, I'm streaming on Twitch. Loz Curtis is my username. God, this not mascara. This concealer is good. But there's huge legalities around all of that. Yeah, I saw on God, so many platforms started with T / there's only two. Twitter, a lawyer weighed in and basically said that she violated a lot of the FTC laws, even with her disclosure of the ad. Like, she put in really small text, paid L'Oreal Paris partner or something on the video, and then it disappeared really quickly. And then she put L'Oreal Paris partner at the end of her hashtags, and someone said, yeah, but she put it there, like she did what she needed to. And then he replied and said there was a lawsuit with the brand Teamy. I don't know what that brand is. And they did the same thing where they put the sponsorship disclosure at the end of the caption, where you have to, like, after the more, like, you have to press more in order to see it. And they lost because the judge ruled that it's kind of too inconspicuous. So it's interesting. And then, yeah, the fact that what did he say? He's like, she was in disbelief at the before and after, or like the transformation, but technically her demonstration of the product wasn't accurate because she used, I don't know, something like that. And I was like, it just sucks. And yeah, I've seen like lots of YouTubers talking about it and saying, like, the ones that I kind of stay watching rather than and just bitching about it are the ones that are just kind of like, it just puts a bad name on influencers in general, because most people already think like influencers are the butt of all jokes. Like, let's be real. And I get it. Some of them, I'll stop there. But, there are some cringy things about it. Like, yeah, some of us, not the greatest example of influencers, I don't know. Yeah, it just creates that distrust, which is really what we don't need already. But I just thought she would have been smarter than that. That's what it comes down to. And don't you feel guilty? Don't you feel guilty? I'd be crapping my... I'm going to be careful what I say on TikTok because they're sensitive. I'd be extremely nervous if I posted that, hopefully no one notices. Yeah, people make mistakes and she hasn't killed anybody. Exactly that. That's why, like, the pylon's been excessive. She would have learned her lesson, surely. I'm really curious what her explanation is. I'm so curious how she's going to handle it. Or how she's going to explain it. I guess she's in talks with, like, publish, like, a PR team, and L'Oreal are probably finding the best way to handle it. You know what the sad part about it all is? That Michaela's getting, like, all of the blame and L'Oreal's getting all of the benefit. Like, she probably just, unless she's getting some kind of, like, commission or bonus or something if she reaches a certain amount of sales. That's the hard thing, is that, like, yeah, L'Oreal reaps all the reward. And granted, it was a sponsored post, so they probably paid, like, tens of thousands of dollars for the post. But she's the one that has to clean up the mess. But she's the one that made the mess, so it's a weird situation. shall I apply some cream blush? I never do that, but shall I? I shall. What's this? All right. First thing I found in my drawer, a Fenty. Have I used this before? Unused. Petal Poppin'. Yeah, Ali, like, she knows she's on the internet, right? In 2023, it's such a risk to lie to her audience knowing what online culture is like. Also, just a bad thing to do, of course. Yeah! Like, consumers are so aware of everything. 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 As they should be. As they should be. But, yeah. Yeah. Oh, good luck on your exam, Ash. Yeah, when is deception ever a good idea? Do you think Michaela will ever come back from this, or do you think she'll be cancelled? Oh, she'll definitely come back again. Like, she made a stupid mistake, but she didn't she wasn't like hating on minority groups or something like that. Like, she just made a poor decision. People that have done really horrible things never get cancelled. I feel like, does anyone ever get cancelled completely? I feel like anyone can come back. This is not showing up on my skin. Very subtly. Would they have asked her to wear the fake lashes, or would it have been her making that decision? I wonder. Oh, this is nice. I don't know. I've had brands anyway, I've had brands ask me not to use the paid product tool because it affects engagement. And I said to my manager, I don't feel comfortable doing that. First of all, because I feel like, not first of all, mainly because like I would have you would have said ad, like I would have disclosed that it was paid, but not the like actual tool they were asking me to do, because it affects engagement. I'm like, well, I don't know if that's actually proven. I think that's been debunked. But also, I think people just don't engage in sponsored content all the time because they can see that, they can tell that it's sponsored. And then things like this whole Mascaragate thing just, make it even worse. But I just said no, because it's like, I'm the one that probably gets in trouble if I don't use it. And I want to disclose that I want to properly disclose it. That's what the tool's for. So brands are still definitely, like, a lot of brands don't want you to use it because it, could affect the engagement. But I don't know. I just don't think it's worth the risk. And I really think I think that's what platforms have said. They don't shadow ban sponsored content. I think it's just like, if I'm like, so here's two different ways of showing you a product. This is the unsponsored way. Okay, so I'm just using like the Fenty powder, and then this is in the shade Butter, and then I apply it to my face, and then I use the next product. Or if I love, if I particularly love this product, I'm using the Fenty powder. This is like my favorite powder. It mattifies my face. It does this, does that. It's my favorite, blah, blah, blah. And then you talk about why you love it so much, and just in passing. And then you might be talking about other stuff. I might talk about another brand in the same sentence. Like, I also love the, Kosas baked powder, whatever this is called, as well. If it was sponsored, I wouldn't be allowed to talk about this in the same, you can't talk about competing products. So I wouldn't mention this. So this gets exclusivity. And it'd also be saying like, I'm using the Fenty Beauty, and then you say the full name properly. You talk about all of its ingredients and benefits, and it's like, a lot more in depth. It's lot more. There's not necessarily a script, but you know, there's points that you need to mention about the benefits. You know, if I might have this special ingredient in it that does this, or it's, you know, cruelty free, or it's this or it's that, or what it does to your skin, and blah 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 blah. So it's a lot more like, it comes across a lot less natural, because you're touching on talking points, which makes sense, because if a brand is paying you to promote something, you'd want to be able to like communicate all of it. You know, it needs to be worthwhile. It needs to be worthwhile for the brand. Anyway, so if you're scrolling and you see me like this, you can tell it's sponsored. Does that mean that what I'm saying is not true? No, because if you're a decent human being, influencer, you only promote products that you genuinely love. But it's just the nature of the differences in formats and how you're sharing it with your audience that people can tell. So no, it's not about like, oh, the engagement is low. I mean, look, I don't work for Instagram. Maybe there is some kind of truth to that, but I don't really think there is. So maybe she felt pressured to, I don't know. I lay it with an hourglass blush so it lasts longer. My face eats blush otherwise. So does mine. My face really eats blush. And on Twitch, it seems to be a lot more dull. Like my screen is more saturated, but yours is a little bit desaturated. On TikTok, you can even on TikTok, you can't see it very well. And that's with my lights. If I turn my lights off, you still can't see it very well. I love these lights. I even put them on when I'm not streaming and I'm just working. I feel like it's, I don't know, just the light just makes it somehow makes it easy for me to focus. I'm gonna build this up a little bit because I feel like it's not obvious enough. It's gonna look crazy in person, but that's all right. Doesn't L'Oreal have to approve the video? Not sure how the process works. Yes, but as I was talking about this with the shoot people, like a lot of the people that work, so they'd be dealing with, like, you know, L'Oreal would have their own marketing department. And so the people that are doing this, that are approving the video, probably have they're not like makeup artists. They don't have the eye to notice these things. They don't have the eye to I mean, they should be able to notice that, but because they don't, there's less skin in the game for them, because it's like they're just the brand and Michaela's the one that's delivering the content, so she's gonna get all the hate anyway. Oh, I would have loved to know how that, I would have loved to have known. What does it say? Is it true influencers are paid to give negative reviews to push down competitors? Oh, you now look younger than a few years ago? Wow, I'll take that. As long as it isn't slanderous or defamatory, because you hide under the guise of, it just doesn't work for me. Whoa. Wow. I've never been approached by a brand to do that, so I don't know personally. That's juicy if that's true. That's some like next level marketing. That makes sense though, but then don't you still have to say it's a sponsored video? So say if like one brand sponsored me to, I'm just using the Kosas cloud set in Airy for my under eyes. So the brand would say, I want you to promote this powder. And also, is it just, I wonder if it's exclusively talking badly about the other product? Like, do you have to mention the brand that's sponsoring the video? Because you still have to disclose it as sponsored. So then if you're just talking bad about some random brand, and then it's like sponsored by the competitor, you'd be like, Unless the influencer's also doing a sketchy one and they're just not disclosing it. I think it's good that there's been this big recent crackdown in Australia of influencers not disclosing. I mean, I saw that drama on what platform was it? You know, what's her name? Michaela. Oh, a different Michaela. Michaela Testa, and that girl that called her fat in real life or something, which is unbelievably disgusting. Well, then I saw all these like gossip videos, and I don't know if this is true. I mean, I saw the screenshots, but like I don't know if it's been confirmed or not. So, allegedly, she was talking to another influencer, and the other influencer. So this girl, I think her name starts with K. I don't know what the rest of her name is. Kay was talking to some other person about her collaboration with White Fox Boutique. Like, I work with White Fox. I've worked with them for years. I love them. But they were working with this influencer, starting with Kay, who's one that called Michaela fat. And I guess the other person just went full... Anyway, whatever. Just went to fully exposed her, but shared the screenshots of... Okay, I'm telling the story in a really poor way. The girl starting with Kay, who works with White Fox Boutique, she was talking to someone who wanted to work for White Fox Boutique, and I think she was asking tips on what to do. But I think she didn't have enough female followers on Instagram because she posts a lot of bikini content. That's also the downside to posting that kind of content on Instagram, is that, yeah, you get great engagement, but it's the wrong kind of engagement. Because brands, when they see your analytics, they're going to be like, we've got this beauty product or this fashion brand. You've got like a super engaged audience, but they're all men. So, and they're not going to buy our product. So we're going to save our money and spend it on someone who has a largely female following. And this person starting with K literally admitted this, so callous, that she sent, allegedly, White Fox Boutique screenshots of her partner's analytics because he has more female followers than she does. So she sent someone else's analytics to the brand. So basically, White Fox Boutique were being duped that entire time, thinking that they were advertising to a larger female follower base than they actually were. Granted, they've dropped her since, and they worked with Michaela on a campaign, which was really cute. Just the balls to do that is wild. I just can't imagine doing that. Like, yeah, I know it's a brand and it's like not like a, it's not like a person you're ripping off, but that's still an Australian brand. They're still owned, like, yeah, they might be making a lot of money, but like, it isn't, you're not talking about like, Kmart or something, or something massive. It's still it's still Australian people. It's an Australian girl that owns it, I think with her partner. Just gross. So greedy. Allegedly. I don't know if it's been confirmed. I did see the screenshots, but me over here watching you on Twitch and Chloe Merrily live on TikTok. Hi Chloe, I didn't know you were live. She's probably done this so many times. I know Chloe's not watching this, but she's also on live. She's probably done this so many times without anyone noticing. Man. Same thing. Speaking of Chloe, I know, oh God, it was years ago. She did a whole video, I think, on influencers buying followers because she knew of some in Australia that were doing it and then working with brands, and the brands didn't know. Now I think there's more like, what's the word? When something's better, more like when it's more advanced, it's more, oh my God, what is the word? When something's like, come on, someone help me out here. When something's more like, it's like a more evolved version of something. It's like a better version of something. Regulated? No. Transparent? No. It's like, evolved. Come on, guys. Come on. Improve, develop, advance. Advanced? Is advanced the word I'm looking for? Oh, no, it's not. This is killing me. No, like... refined. Refined is the closest word. Improved. Innovated, evolved, progressed, aware, compliant, advanced, elevated, enhanced. I think probably refined is the best word I've gotten so far. Oh, God, this is a troll in my chat. I'm not even going to read the comment. Established. Just say fine-tuned, refined. I'm going to dive this. Like, if someone's got like a really good like master plan and it's like, it's I've forgotten the context of what you're talking about. What's the opposite word I'm thinking of then? Rudimentary is like the opposite word. I'm looking up a synonym. Wait, no, the antonym. Advanced. Thanks. What is the antonym? Complex, sophisticated. Sophisticated, maybe? Complicated, difficult, intricate, derivative, advanced, additional, non-essential, extra, developed, sophisticated. I think sophisticated may have been the word I was looking for. And now, again, as someone executed, as someone said, I forgot what I was even talking about now. So, it's pointless anyway. Yeah, I've forgotten too. That's all right. I feel satisfied knowing that I found the word. No context, but we found the word. All right. What am I going to use next? Sophisticated. I think that was the word. I can breathe a sigh of relief. I probably need to lay a blush on top of this. Can you even see the blush? Not really. Let's do a bit of bronzer. Not that I like applying bronzer when I don't have a tan, but I love a quick English class. Don't we all? Don't we all? Something about... Oh, Chloe, that's right. Thank you. I think it was something to do with then influencers like, having this... Oh, was it about that? Anyway, she did a video on how influencers had this sophisticated plan. No. I got it. Brands, I think this was it. Brands now have sophisticated technology. I think that was it. That allows them to see if content has been... If someone's followers are fake. Never bought a follower in my entire life. Don't plan to. Lots of brands do. Because you see a brand that has like heaps of followers and has no engagement. And granted, like just because you have a lot of followers doesn't mean you have a lot of engagement. Like my channel, my Instagram was started ages ago, so my engagement does not match the amount of followers that I have. But like some of these brands, it's next level bad. Like they have like 500,000 followers and get like 2 comments on their posts. Because when you go onto their page, onto their Instagram, like if you haven't ever heard of this brand before, and you go onto their Instagram and they've got all these followers, you're like, oh wow, it must be like a really good established brand that people love. Whereas if you've got like no followers, it kind of makes them, I guess, have doubts. And I know that's true for me. If I look, when we were furniture shopping, and a random brand would show up on Facebook, my Facebook ads, I'd search the brand on Instagram, and they'd have a lot of followers, but like say they might have like 50,000 followers, but their account was only created very recently. And I know, like, I'm an influencer with like an already large following, and even Loungeface has like, I don't even know how many followers we have, like 10,000 and something, I think. I'm not even sure. Is it 10,000 or is it more than that? And that's been like with me promoting. Like it takes a long time to build up because people don't necessarily follow brands unless there's something in it for them, like discount codes or like makeup lessons or things like that. Whereas my Loz Curtis home account, that's got like 50,000 something followers in probably the same amount of time because you're getting something out of it. Like you're following along something that you're interested in, which is like the building and the build process of a house and like furnishing and gardening and stuff like that. So when you see a brand with like billions of followers, I always think, I wonder. Sorry, I didn't even show what I was using. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Nude Bronze Light. Do I still use the L'Oreal foundation I used to use years ago? No, because they're not cruelty free. You are the superior makeup artist. Too much nostalgia. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Is there anyone I remember here for the tea on YouTube? She would have ate this all up. Yeah, someone mentioned this on my Morphe video. Sam would have loved this, and it went over my head at the time, but I was watching that video back when I was editing it, and I was like, oh, she passed away, didn't she? Was it like quite suddenly, like last year or the year before? Gosh, that's so wild to me. So sad. It's so crazy that like, anyway. Anyway. Side note, I love that you actually put something on your ears. So many people don't do that and have red ears and a flawless face. I didn't put much on, but that's only because I don't have a tan. If I had a tan, I would have to put more on my ears. I mean, I fake tan my ears, but I'd also have to put a bronzer on. And that's why I always make sure that I wash my ears too. Otherwise, like, you've always got to wash, just make sure you wash your ears, you know? Especially if you're like boys should wash their ears more than they do. She was in the middle of releasing the Jaclyn Hill series that would have blew the internet apart. Ah, what? Really? Wow. I want to know what that was. Does anyone know if Jaclyn, I don't follow her on Instagram. I don't follow many influencers, but does anyone know if she ended up addressing what is happening with her brand, if anything is happening, or is it all just like business as usual? For the blush, Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder in Incandescent Strobe Light. This is good if you are fair like me. And I don't like glittery highlights. I'm very close to the microphone. Sorry, guys. Now I've got to do my brows, but I can't use Lounge-based products, as you all know. So I would have to use a powder. Not ideal, but we do what we can. I'm so glad I started putting my makeup brushes in a drawer instead of on my desk. It's much better. Let's clutter on my desk. I don't think she has said anything about the cozy situation or the Hourglass product. Oh, that's right, because I don't know the full story on what was going on there. Did she rip off someone's designs or something? I don't know what happened there. She still promotes her brand on Insta. Maybe we should get that payout from Morphe and then just take the brand like in-house or something. How did you do in school? You come across intelligent. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. I did well. Last year of school, I didn't do... I don't know what the... it's probably hard to explain because there's different schooling systems, but I didn't do the like university pathway. I was doing it up until year 11. I did it, but then in year 12 I was like, I know I don't want to go to university, so I'm going to do the more hands-on pathway, and I was ducks. I got the award for, I think it was was it IT, religion, which is ironic considering I'm an atheist. Was it maths and English or something? But as time progresses, my brain... Oh, man. Anyway, I do my best. There was another influencer brand called Cozy before Jack's. Oh. But I mean, I'm sure Jacqueline would have done like trademark searches and stuff. And if it wasn't trademarked, then I guess that's the hard part, is that it's like, that's why I've trademarked Lounge Face. Like, even though it's a weird name and I don't think anyone would ever try and copy it, it just prevents anything like that from happening in the future. And I mean, a name like Cozy, you would have assumed that someone else has named their brand. Like, it isn't a unique name. So I'm sure she would have known that like someone else would have had it. Surely. Did Gracie Piscopo's partner end up in jail? Yeah, my friend sent me a link to that, and I was like, what the heck? What? I haven't heard an update on that. That was like in the news for one day and then just disappeared. For like killing his mum or his grandma or something? What? I have veneers, which is, my bottom teeth are real. My top are veneers. I had braces in high school, but my teeth were all different, like, sizes. So they still looked crooked. And I also wear I wear my retainer, my plate, to keep my teeth straight every night. Otherwise, they will eventually move. Since there's talk about drama, I'm assuming here for the tea context clues. Have you talked about the TikTok mascara situation? Yeah. Twitch didn't notify me you were live. Oh no! Jerk. TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, Twitch. Yeah. Started the video talking about that. Not started it, but it was earlier on. If you want to watch after this is uploaded, you better just tune in. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks, Hunbun. Oh, yeah. Do they sound different when you tap them? Okay, this is my real teeth. Veneer. There. It wasn't trademarked. The smaller influencer tried reaching out to Jacqueline prior to the brand being fully released, and apparently it was a very shady situation. There have been comments all over Jacqueline's Cozy Insta asking her to address it. Nothing for quite some time now. Man, all this drama is so stressful. How do these people do it? How do you do it? I get stressed if I get one comment that says if someone said that I used this hasn't happened, but if someone did say that I used a term that was like offensive or something I didn't realize, again, this hasn't happened, I would lose sleep over that. I don't know how people like so exhausting. My stress would be like, ugh, yikes. I wonder why she hasn't addressed it. Especially if all the comments are there. Did she just not read the comments? What kind of veneers? I had started with composite, but now they're porcelain. I know I know we're speaking about it since how he could have murdered his mother. Did he actually do that? What are you using on your eyebrows? Oh, this is the Makeup Store Premium Tri-Brow in Blonde. I just use that shade on the left. Or maybe you're right. I wonder if... That's so weird about the whole Gracie thing. I don't know what's going on. Have you seen The White Lotus? I started watching it. I don't know if... I found it hard to get into. But I also feel like I have an unreasonably short attention span. It's got to be TikTok poisoning my brain. Like, watching movies now is so hard for me to do. Recently, I watched a good movie on the weekend. It's on Stan. It's really cute that Stan has a lot of like Australian movies because it's Australian. But anyway, it's called Reaching Distance. It came out in 2018. You've probably already seen it, most of you, but it was good. It was good to watch, and it wasn't too long. I don't like long movies. Again, attention span. Apparently the smaller influence was selling cups, homewares, etc. And Jacqueline's excuse is that it's not loungewear, so it's different business. I feel like Jacqueline's trying not to address anything. Oh, she's definitely not if she hasn't addressed it yet. She was liking comments when people said the above. Wouldn't that be the same thing as people patenting technology, though? I always think I'm pronouncing that word wrong. Patent is like patent leather, right? I always have to remind myself. Patent is like paid for a patent. Is that right? Patent? Technology that you kind of need to make sure it's yours publicly. Yeah, and to be fair, look, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. I'm not like Team Jacqueline or anything, but if you have a brand that's called Cozy, like Cozy, it's the word cozy, but spelled different. Like, it isn't a unique word. It's not like a unique name. It's a different spelling of cozy. And you haven't trademarked it, which may actually be difficult because the name is so generic. And you're selling something that is unrelated to sleepwear and loungewear or whatever Jacqueline sells, like blankets and stuff, I don't even know. I think the people that are outraged about it are probably the people that already hate Jacqueline, and it's just another thing that they can go crazy about. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? How long have you and Reese been together now? We met in the end of 2014 and officially dating the start of 2015. So how many years that is? 8? He changed her medication and that's why she died apparently and was getting sick over time. What? Allegedly. I don't think Gracie knew though. Yeah, I think Gracie seems like, yeah, who knows? Unrelated to the whole thing. What series are you watching at the moment? One Tree Hill, yeah. I could watch that. That is a show that I could binge watch for the entire day and not get tired of it. I haven't watched it before, that's why I'm... Have you ever met Jacqueline? Yeah, I went to her birthday. She invited me to her birthday party. I don't know what... Was it her 30th? I'm not even sure. It was at the owner of Morphe's house. So random. In like 2016 or something. That's when I filmed a video with Manny and Patrick... And I met, like, who did I meet? Jackie Ina. Was it Amanda Ensing? Jeffrey, went to Jeffrey's house. Because we went to Jeffrey's house because I filmed with Manny. So yeah, like she was, and then we went to film a video together, me and Jacqueline, many years ago. And that has nothing to do with my opinion about this thing, by the way. That's totally unrelated, and that probably sounds like it's not. We went to film a video together, but I think she texted me and said, like, she was feeling really anxious or something, so if it was okay if we didn't, or took a rain check or something, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. Totally understand. I'm not sure if she just, yeah, I'm not sure what the reason was, but I respected it. And yeah, and ended up filming with Manny and stuff. And he's so funny. And Patrick was so good to me as well that trip. It was really fun. I'm inclined to agree with you there about the Peyton stuff. Also, hello, I agree. People love to hate her. I feel like if Jacqueline actually put out a statement, it'd be seen less sketchy to me. But I don't know. Totally agree with that. But it's not her fault. People really dump on her. Yeah. Like, come on, guys. Do we all really think she purposely put hairs in lipsticks? I filmed a video about this back when it all happened, and I was going to upload it, but then I was like, I'm not getting involved in someone else's drama. I'm not fighting someone else's fight, and I deleted it. I didn't even upload it, but I was like, come on. Yeah, you can say that she handled it poorly. Sure, I'll give you that. But do you really think, do you know how much money she would have lost? Like, it's not even, sure, she would have made a lot of money if she sold them all. She refunded all of them. I mean, I guess the manufacturer probably would have reimbursed her for the cost of everything because it was their fault that the stuff had the hair in it, the little fuzzies in it. And so she was in that situation because of them. So perhaps she didn't lose. But then even shipping and stuff she would have paid for, and the shipping company is not going to reimburse you the money because they did their job. Whether or not the product was faulty has nothing to do with them. So probably tens of thousands of orders shipping. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding. It wasn't on purpose. You think she's trying to ruin her own brand? Come on. Yeah. People just generally hate her. So I think they're gonna find anything. So I think this is the same kind of situation. But again, sounds like she's really badly handling it, which is her downfall, which gives fuel to the fire for the people that already hate her. You know? One Tree Hill is amazing. Can watch it multiple times. Still never get sick of it. Yeah, I wonder if I would watch it from the start again once I've already seen it. I just generally hate cancel culture, not giving people grace anymore. Yeah, exactly. It's tough. I see both sides. It's just bizarre that she hasn't said anything about it. That is bizarre. And really, come on. You've got to know. You've got to learn from your mistakes. And she's made a few, so surely you would have learned by now. I love it, Liz. Later, you still tell a story of how nice Patrick was too. Goes to show that how far being kind goes. Amen. Yeah, I think she said how she lost money on that for sure. She pushed so hard against it at the time though, and I think it put a bad taste in her mouth regarding lipsticks. Yeah. Excuse the pun. Yeah, I did. Are you still with Reese? Yes. We are engaged. Jacqueline's personality / response to things just seems to put people off. Yeah, okay. Amy, I didn't talk about at the start. Are you friends with Jacqueline Hill? No. I used to watch your YouTube videos from the first. It feels like ages ago. Nah, it was ages ago. Are you still a vegetarian? I remember when I first started watching your YouTube, you were. Yes, I have been since I was 14, so 16 years. And counting. Man, it is so hot in this room. It is so hot. Oh, man. It is so hot. Why did I wear this big jumper? I'm going to tie my hair up temporarily just to let some air flow. Also, my name is Jacqueline, so hearing Jacqueline constantly, my ears keep working up, and when I hear her name. Same with Jackie Ina. It's a nice name, Jacqueline. No one ever has my name, so I'm not used to hearing it. True. I think it's a situation of damned if you do, damned if you don't. If she comments, you'll be piled on as she is. Yeah, for not commenting. You're literally the OG YouTuber. Well, thank you. You just watched the Queen's Gambit and it was good. I haven't seen that. I didn't think it would be interesting for me because I don't watch chess, but you just said you enjoyed it and you don't watch chess, so that's interesting. I've got some brown eyeliner pencils, and I might use one. I might try this one. This one is probably the only matte looking one. This one. What color is that? Whiskey? Yeah, that one's a bit too cool toned. That one's got shimmer in it. That one I think is shimmery as well. Let's go with this one. I don't know what I'm doing, but I don't feel like wearing. I don't think I'm gonna wear eyeshadow just because I can't be stuffed. My little container with my brushes. What are you up to today? Just doing my makeup, have a few errands to run later, and then replying to a bunch of emails. Oh my god, The Bachelor! Oh, Urban Decay whiskey is always a good choice. Have you guys, is this a product? That was a mess. Is this product like a thing? Is this shade a thing? Is Mia in the room? Yes, she is. But you can't see her. What are you getting ready for? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I think that's what I'm going to do with my streams more now, is just get ready with me type videos. See, my face has completely eaten that blush. What blush? I feel like it is. I remember seeing all over YouTube back in the day. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Alright, I've grabbed 2 random blushes, Incandescent Electra or Diffused Heat. Oh, these are my 2 favorites at the moment. I don't know if Hourglass still even sells these or not. That one's more of, this one shows up more, this one's more of a peachy shade. I might try this one, which is Diffused Heat. Just a little bit on my cheeks. I find that as I'm getting older, I feel like I need to bring up my blush a little bit higher towards like the bottom of my eye. Otherwise, it kind of droops down a bit too much. Excuse me. What brand are your favorite brushes? Probably Morphe, to be honest, just because it's the main brand that I use. Brie. That's so nice. Who watched The Bachelor? Any of you guys Australian watching? Where's everyone watching from? Australia. Someone said Arizona. Right now it is 8:55 a.m. on Monday, the 30th of January. It's 1 in the morning in the UK. Wake up to my little girl in the morning. Aww. Denmark. As in Australian Denmark? Or Denmark? Isn't it WA Denmark or different Denmark? Kuwait? Ooh. I didn't know you were also in WA. Yeah. I'm in down south WA. Noosa? I've never been to Noosa. Nova Scotia, where's that? That sounds familiar. Germany? Currently in Orlando. Ooh. I've just been seeing the memes recaps. I can't be bothered dealing with the ads on normal TV anymore. I know it's a mess. 12 p.m. Ooh. Sydney. Boston. Scotland. Florida. Brazil. Dublin. Whoa. You know the drill for me by now. Dublin, Ireland. Iceland, but not watching Bachelor. Oh, yeah. From Perth. Perth. Yay. Poland. LA. Melbourne. New York. Florida. Nordic Denmark. Oh, cool. Wow. So, not many people have watched The Bachelor then. Probably the wrong platform to talk about it. I feel like I need to put some more highlighter on, but I think I just need to get onto my... Yeah, my highlighter's kind of disappeared. It's alright. Oh, my nose is running. Alright. What brush am I going to use to spread this out? What's this brush? The Morphe E39. That might do. Oh, thank you. Who wrote that? I can't believe I've been watching you for over a decade. So proud of how far you have come. Thank you so much, Samantha. That's so lovely of you to say. Have you seen Love is Blind? No. I see lots of influencers, I think, talking about it, but I haven't watched it. All right, what am I going to do with this? Is there an Australian Denmark? Yeah. So it's like 5 hours south of Perth, I think. But yeah, the suburb is Denmark. Or suburb? Region, I don't know what it's called. I was asking the chat for you last time, but you weren't here. Here we are again. Cute. Hi, little birdie. When did you get engaged? March last year. I watched it last night. Oh, man. It was... I wanted to know what Felix was going to say to Jess if she didn't tell him that she broke up with Damien. Damien was just a strange... As people on Twitter were saying, he seemed like a cult leader. I'm going to try and apply this to a brush instead. Ooh. Yeah, he seems like a cult leader. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, actually. I just want to kind of smudge it into my lash line. I just can't wait to see how long they last. And apparently, I was so excited for Jess to win. Not Jess. What's her name? Leah. But apparently she was... I saw on, again, I think it was Twitter, that she applied for the proposal like a few years ago on Channel 7. And someone proposed to her. And she was wearing like a dress that looks almost identical. And then if someone else said in the comments that she was going to apply to Farmer Wants a Wife, but then got accepted onto The Bachelor. So I was like, geez. I don't know if that's true, but I saw the picture of her on oh, it's my Pops' birthday. Yeah, I saw the picture of her on the show, and I was like, sorry. Oh, off Twitter. It was so lovely to meet you last week. I can't believe I ran into you. Wait, I think I know who you are, but remind me where? I have it in my head, but I don't want to say the wrong thing and then insult you. Did you serve me at the thingamajig, the petrol station? I was working. Yeah, it was. That just made my day. I was like, oh my god, that's so random. I told Reese. I was like, that person watched my stream. It was so nice. It's so nice to meet you. It was so cool. Thomas says, you are not the one, got me good. I had to rewind that. I looked at Reese. I lost it. On TikTok, on Twitter, the people were going wild over it. Sorry, you are not the one. Okay, that was the caption. Sorry, you are not the one. So weird. So weird. Sorry, you are not the one. Oh, bye, Samantha. Thank you for watching on Twitch when you're awake. Oh, man. Oh, thank you for the rose as well. I think he would have picked her anyway. Yeah, true. Reese and I are both on the same page. We both don't want kids. Both on the exact same page, thank God. It'd be so sad if you weren't. That'll be hard. Sorry, you are not the one. But I could tell by Lauren's response that she could not care less. She had no emotional attachment to this guy whatsoever because no one spent like any time together. And Alicia, honestly, I don't actually know how Jed managed to pull Alicia because she is like the biggest babe. She's confident, she's smart, she's got this like really nurturing vibe to her. She's like, she'll definitely bring out Jed's great qualities and I think he'll grow a lot as a person from being with someone like her. But damn, he punching. Is that mean to say? Probably is. Sorry, memes. And it just dry my nose. I'm laughing. I think they knew the winners from the minute they met. Yeah, it seems like that, hey. But then to be fair, normally, like, because I watch The Bachelor usually, normally there's usually spoilers about who wins. Granted, I also read the articles that say who wins, but this time I actually didn't see any of that. So it was a bit more enjoyable to watch for that reason. The little R was so cute. God, that was so good. Is that pigeon in the background now? Yeah. My sister painted that for me for my birthday. So talented. Where did my pencil just go? There it is. Yeah, I quite like this technique of applying the product to my brush because it just gives a softer look. Because I don't want something super dramatic. I mean, I don't even really like wearing wings. I just want to do something different. Thanks. I posted that photo that my friends took my birthday, like the birthday cake on my Instagram yesterday, and I think a lot of people thought that it was my birthday yesterday. Excuse me. But it was my birthday on the 7th of January. I just hadn't gotten around to seeing my friends until then. But it's alright. I don't correct people. I just say thank you. Because it's the thought that counts. Thank you. Bless me, thank you. Are you still with your boyfriend? Why does everyone think me and Reese have broken up? We're engaged. Like, I know that not everyone follows my every move, but it's funny that people just assume that we're not together. Hi, Ali. Tap sneeze. I should have tried to do a really cute little quiet sneeze, but they're not as satisfying. Then I probably have to do another sneeze afterwards anyway. All right, I'm just building this up. That was a good episode. But you know what's weird? Normally at the start of the year on Channel 10, they normally have I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here on. And I feel like Survivor's not normally on this early on in the year. And I'm pretty sure I'm a Celebrity did get renewed. Maybe they're doing it later on in the year. Your cake was so cute. Thank you. My friend Lauren, she has recently been diagnosed with like a million allergies to like, and she's a big foodie. And she got diagnosed with some like, I don't know what the thingy is, but she can't eat like dairy, wheat, like all of the main food groups. So now she has to have just basically dairy-free, gluten-free, everything, which is so hard for someone like that. She can't even have eggs. So my friends that organized the cake, they told me that they got it like, it was a vegan, gluten-free cake. It was so cute. That would be really hard, yeah. I forget TV is even a thing. I'm excited for Taskmaster. That'll be the one thing I'll put up with ads. I've seen the ads, but I haven't. It probably will be good, won't it? Don't think I've watched it before, but I might have watched a little bit of an episode once on something. Both of you are interested in Taskmaster. That's good. Then I'll have to keep an eye on it. I watched the UK one on Binge. That's good to know. I'll have to watch it. I'll have to look on Binge then. We've resubscribed to Binge because $1 Million Listing Los Angeles is back on. We love that show. My wings even? Who knows? Hope for the best. The Last of Us. Yeah, we watched the first episode. Reese played the game. I don't know. Those shows just stress me out though. Because I know bad things are happening and I know bad things are coming and I can't just relax. I don't like... The older I get, the less I enjoy stuff like that. Horror movies is different. Like, I still love my horror movies. I think it's different because it's like... I don't know. Especially with TV shows. Like, we watched... Mr. Mercedes, the first season, after it was recommended to us. And then the second season came out, and I'm like, what? And then it started being this, it's this supernatural thing about Brady being supernatural. Oh man, I was like, what? And I just felt stressed the entire time watching it. I'm like, no, I watch TV to like de-stress. I don't want to. I'm not. I'm not putting myself through this. The second season was so different than season 1. Yeah, we didn't even finish watching it. We watched like the first two episodes, I think. When everyone is bringing back 2016 makeup, sorry, my nose is super itchy. When everyone is bringing back 2016 makeup, and then I see you're live, I got excited. Oh, is that coming back? I'm living down south now. I'm from Bustleton. Yes, I am, and you are completely right. It is way better down here than Perth. Do you and your boyfriend like the same programs? Yes, except he watches sport, and I don't like sport. But apart from that, that was on my little manifesting list when I was single that my dad encouraged me to write before I met Reese. I've spoken about this before. I went in such detail about the things I wanted my partner to have, and one of them was he must like horror movies. That's not a TV program, but it's the same thing. Because not a lot of people do enjoy them, and it's like horror movies are my favorite things ever. And sometimes it's just more fun to watch TV with somebody else. Sorry, not TV. Watch movies with somebody else. Your hair looks really healthy. What shampoo and conditioner do you use? Well, I use Sunsilk. It's I need to brush it because I've been putting it up and down behind my ears. It's all piecey, but I mean, it doesn't look that nice there actually. But yeah, I use Sunsilk. If you follow me on Instagram, you can go on my profile and watch the Sunsilk highlight. It's a whole debacle. Yes, everyone wants the strongly carved brows back. And people were trying to bring it back. Oh, will the pomades make a return? I was going to come out with a pomade. I've got the samples in my drawer. But I did some like market research and also more importantly than that, I did a poll on my Instagram. And unfortunately, a lot of people just don't use them. So even though they're such great products, it's like you really do have to follow the fashion trends when it comes to makeup. So I didn't end up releasing one of those. Each side is different. This one's a little bit more smoked out. This one's, it's not as big actually as well. Whoops, damn it. No, I went the wrong side. I went the wrong way. No, go up, go up. Not those brows, not for me. Yeah. But then I think it seems like the thin brows almost came back too. Then I think people, it's probably, I don't think anyone would ever go back to like the over plucking. Just because they probably know that the thick brows will eventually come back in style. Alright, I need to clean this brush now. Yeah, I'm over following trends, yeah. Kind of gets to that point after a while, doesn't it? Oh, sorry, Bubs. You've just got to do what works for your face, and I think it's more of like a younger generation thing, following trends. Probably have less of a strong sense of identity then. Brush my hair. I was a teen in the 90s. Don't go thin brows. They will not come back fully. I used to have a beauty blogger size makeup collection and ended up throwing most out. Don't really use much makeup anymore, but the kind of products I'd be interested in are cream blushes, dewy foundation, and tinted lip balms. Yeah, I don't know about, it's hard because everyone's got different, like, I don't like dewy product. I don't like cream products very much. So I don't know if I would rush to release them before I would release, like, you know, matte products. Not matte, but sorry, powder products I meant to say. I always loved watching people do their brows in YouTube videos though. So sad when everyone started skipping it because it was boring. Yeah, I skipped it just because it took so long, but that's interesting. It hurt tossing some of the expensive stuff out. Oh yeah. I was looking at photos of myself back then when I used to work Coles/Woolly shampoo and conditioners, and my hair looks amazing. It was so much shinier and frizz-free. I was dyeing my hair black as well, so I think you're onto something. I think I might switch back. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, it's just soft and like shiny. And I mean, granted, like I haven't styled it, so there's not really a whole lot that I can. It's not like, I don't know. I still feel it's kind of at that length where I can't do anything. I can do waves and stuff, but I don't really like. I know I should do waves actually, but I'm waiting till it's a little bit longer, so it's like down here, so I can then like fluff the ends in and stuff. Not fluff the ends in, like do like the kind of blowout look. Because I don't like ringlets and curls in my hair. I think I've discovered that I don't like the way it sits on my face. Like it doesn't frame my face nicely. So I think I just like little waves, which I should do as something new. But yeah, I used this Kevin Murphy. Do you guys know, what's her name? Nikita? On TikTok. She's a model, I think, and she does beautiful makeup looks. Anyway, a little diamond she fell off. She uses this Kevin Murphy Everlift like root spray and this other product. Are you 22? Oh my god, thank you so much. No, I'm 30. Yeah, for like root lift. And I bought them because I was like, influenced. And I used it for the first time yesterday. No, the other day. And first of all, it smells like men's cologne. And that might be a good thing if you like that smell. I love the smell of men's cologne. This is not that. This is like your grandpa's aftershave. It's not like, it's just why it smells like men. I don't know. All the smells you could make it smell. Of all ways you could make it smell, why that? Anyway, so then that's all over your scalp, and then you have to use heat to activate it. And then so you're almost like burning the fragrance into your hair. So the whole few days I was wearing it, I had it in my hair. I could just smell men's aftershave. And it made my hair feel greasy. And I'm not sure if it got on the ends of my hair or something, but my hair also didn't feel as like soft and silky as it normally felt, even though I used Sunsilk. So I don't really know what the deal was with that. But in general, and I also use Lux Oil by Wella on the ends of my hair. The only downside about that is that it's not cruelty free. It's the only non-cruelty free product that I still use because I haven't been able to find a better one. But I should see if there's anything new on the market that's similar to that. Because I absolutely love that stuff. Oh, is Kevin Murphy definitely targeted to men? Oh. 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 Well, that would make sense then. Using Lash Face Lash, my mascara. What are the comments that I've missed? I gotta put a deposit on a house, yeah. Yeah, when I tried to clean out my makeup, I'm gonna keep it close to my face. Clean up my makeup stash. The easiest way for me to do it was to get rid of everything that wasn't cruelty free. I mean, I'm not saying that like you have to do that because you might still use those products, but for me that was the easiest way to do it, to downsize. Because that way it's like, it's so hard when you're going through, your stash, and you're reminded all the beautiful colors and the beautiful packaging, you're like, oh yeah, I should keep that. It's like, if it's not cruelty free, then I can just instantly say, well, too bad, someone else will use it. And I don't just put it in the bin unless I know that the product is definitely old. I had some people asking me to send me all of their, like, because I was saying that I did a video on YouTube where I was putting it all in the bin because it was old makeup. And people were like, no, I'll take it. I'm like, I'm not going to send you my crusty old makeup. And you shouldn't want to receive my crusty old makeup. What if you got an eye infection? Ew. Expired makeup. Oh, good eyelash day. Lounge Face Lash. Vegan. Tubing. Mascara. Cruelty free. Mega volume. I gave one to the photographer. She's been a makeup artist. She's a makeup artist. She was a makeup artist. She's been doing beauty photography for like 10 years. And I gave her one to try, and she was currently using the Model Co one. And the Model Co one's good, obviously, but she said, which validated my thoughts, which is always nice. And I didn't ask her what she thought of it, but she shared this with me, like when I was back home. She's like, yours is so easy to build up and get volume, whereas the Model Co one, it's great for lengthening, but volume, it's so wet that you have to spend ages building it up, and you have to wait for it to dry between coats. God, I love this mascara. Lounge Face Lash. Can't read the tube. Yeah, if you go onto my page, I'll just search Lounge Face. I know it's backwards. I don't know how to change that. Beachy waves look amazing with the current length. Yeah, I need to stop being lazy and do some beachy waves. Use the mermaid wand. One of my Alex drawers now contains birth certificates and tax papers instead of expired foundation. I didn't realize Kevin Murphy was targeted to men. That's so interesting. I just realized that the chat isn't on the screen. That's so annoying. I thought I had the chat box on. Why is the chat box not on? Oh, because I did it behind the... Silly me. Anyway. Yeah, this is great for volume and separating, because also the wand is perfect because if you add volume, you can get clumpy lashes if you don't have the right wand. But this wand, I wonder if I can show you an unused, an unopened one. I do have one, but I'm going to have to be really careful with what I show, how I show it, so that I don't ruin a potential surprise. It's not really a surprise, it's just the potential different packaging, but I think it's going to be a while until I share that anyway. Can you see it? No. Nah, I'm not going to show you. Ugh. Ugh, God. Nah. Don't look. Nah, you can't see. Oh, it's hot. Anyway, I'll show you when I've finished applying my next eye. And then just push my lashes up a bit. And then I use tweezers just because I'm really anal about my mascara and I like it to be really separated. Alright. Oh, it's hot, but I've turned my fan off because I don't want my lashes to dry out before I'm done. What else did I miss? Oh, boredom killed the K, yeah. Sorry, Jacqueline, I believe your name is. Yeah, that makes it even harder than if that's your collection already. Palettes I also often buy during milestones, so the nostalgia memory factor is strong. Yeah. I received Lounge Face Lash the other day, so excited to use it. Yay, I hope you love it. I love how it just comes off with water. That's the best. Aren't all mascaras tubes? No. Just tubing mascara is different to normal mascara. So normal mascara is like pigments, black pigments. And so you're coating your lashes in these pigments, whereas tubing is like little rubbery it's polymer based, so little polymers, and they basically coat your lashes like a little glove, whereas traditional mascara is just like a black pigment or whatever color the mascara is, a pigment. So when that pigment touches your skin, if you've got oily skin or even just not normal skin, if it's humid, if you've, been crying or something, those pigments will just wash off in like a cloud of black. Whereas tubing mascara, it comes off in like whole tubes, and it's not cloudy, it's not ashy, it doesn't smudge, it never smudges because of the little tubes. Once you've tried this kind of mascara, you won't go back. I mean, in my opinion. I know some people still prefer traditional mascara, or some people prefer waterproof mascaras to like hold their curls and stuff. And I did try a few samples. I asked my lab to try and make some waterproof tubing mascaras, but I think just because of the nature, I'm making a mess, the nature of the product, I don't think it's possible because it just slides off still. I was like, are you sure this is waterproof, this sample? Because I was able to very easily remove it. So I just don't think it's worth it. I think you just have to try a different mascara if you prefer waterproof, but I hate waterproof. Even when I'm like swimming or something, not like dunking my head, but if I'm at the beach or paddleboarding or something, I'll still wear this. I don't really wear mascara anyway when I'm in the water, but if I wanted to, I'd still wear this because even if it did get a little bit wet, it just so easily comes off and it doesn't make a mess. I always make sure I get the backs of my lashes too, because that kind of defines the tips of them. And then I use the tip of the wand to kind of concentrate the product on the very tip of the wand in the inner corner area. And if you do have this mascara, it's best to do one eye at a time, because it is a drier formula, which helps with the volume, helps to build up that volume. So if you let it dry between coats, you get clumpy, it'll look clumpy. So that's the wand. See how it's kind of spiky? It's a silicone brush, so it separates. I don't know if this is gonna focus. Do a little YouTube hand thing. There we go. Oh my, it's hot. Does that mascara snap your lashes over time? Oh God, no. This has got like biotin, it's got panthenol in it. It's conditioning for your lashes, so the opposite will occur. Oh, that's so nice. I've been extremely busy the last 2 weeks, so I'm so glad I restocked my Lounge Face. It's head up so well. Holds up so well. Thank you so much. But do tears have the same effect? Like, will the moisture loosen it so it will just come off during the day? If you have like the photographer who I was talking about, she has really watery eyes. She has dry eyes, but so they overwater because of she's staring at bright lights all day. And she said it was great with her lashes and it held up well. But if you get really, like if you have the mascara here and your eyes are watering constantly and you're like touching your lashes and wiping it, it will come off, but it won't leave any residue on your skin. But the mascara itself will come off. So it's water resistant. So if you had a tear and you didn't touch your lashes, once the water dried and your lashes dried once the water on your lashes dried, it would just stay as it was before. Yeah. What was the mascara called? Lounge Face Lash. I need to get a little sticker for TikTok that says this backwards. Will you ever be looking to have stockists through your mascara? Definitely. I just don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure who yet. I've had offers, not from like major ones, but I've definitely had a lot of wholesale requests. And now I'm just doing my lower lashes. It's also easy to clean if you make a mess, which is why I'm not bothered about getting on my skin. Oh, thank you so much, Blah. That's so nice. Thank you. Welcome back. Is Lounge Face your brand? It is. I forget to even mention that because I assume everyone watching already knows, but I guess on like TikTok, it's a lot of people that haven't seen my content for a while that are being shown it, so they wouldn't know. But yes, it is my brand. Now I'm just getting tweezers to separate them. Just ordered. Oh, thank you so much, Laura. I hope you love it. Again, using the tip of the wand. Oops. And I don't know if you guys have the same thing, but like my outer lashes are a lot like finer and weaker than my inner lashes here. I guess because I'm, when you like rub your eyes or something, like those lashes get touched a lot more. Oh, I can put my fan back on. Those lashes get touched more, so they're weaker. So I like to use whatever's left on the brush on the wand to kind of just use the tip of the wand, which normally has a little like dollop of mascara on there. I like to use that to just concentrate it on those outer lashes. So they're just kind of like forcing them to hold more, basically. Oh, Starlight, my lashes are literally non-existent. That's because of side sleeping. Really? I am a side sleeper. I use a satin pillowcase though. TikTok isn't backwards. Oh, sorry, it's not TikTok that's backwards. It's Instagram. Oh, all this time. All this time. Are you the first person that's corrected me too? Everyone's probably like, I can read it. Oh, that's good. What type of things do you consider when you get wholesale requests? Well, I'm not really considering anything at the moment because I'm not ready to although maybe I should think about it. Basically the size of the brand that is like, I don't want it to be in just like, a lot of people have wanted it for like their salon or whatever, but if I'm going to go down that route, I want it to be kind of more of an established brand. But yeah, it's there's definitely a lot of what's the word? A lot of benefits to having it in physical locations, and it's hard as well because even like I get requests from like beauty therapists and stuff, and it's hard because they are recommending it to their clients and then the clients would buy them on the spot. But I guess it's just I've got to think about like long term what I want for the brand, and do I want it to be in like a big store, because I feel like that might affect it if I went with, I think I'm just going to pick one or the other, but I don't know yet. I don't know. Glam Reader would be an amazing place to be stocked at. Let me Google that. I've never heard of that before. And then I think like somewhere like Adore Beauty, because I want either Mecca, if we're going big, I want either Mecca or Adore Beauty. But Adore Beauty is kind of the same thing. Oh no, it's different. Mecca, the benefit of Mecca is that it's Mecca, but also the fact that there are physical stores, whereas Adore Beauty is still online, but they have so many people. I'm surprised you don't know Glam Raider. I have never heard of it in my entire life. Cult beauty brands made by Mitchell, P. Louise, Freck, Trixie, Be Perfect. Is this an English brand? Aren't those all like English? Aren't all of those brands, minus a few that I haven't heard of, English UK brands? Do you guys have Beauty Bay? Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Erin. Still wearing my LC Lounge playsuit. Literally my go-to pajamas and lazy day outfits. That's so nice. Thank you. I'm glad you love it. I love that. I love that fabric. Thank you, Natalia. Isn't it funny how in Australia Mecca seems to be so preferred to Sephora? I have never walked into a physical Sephora store in Australia before, I don't think. Yeah, because Mecca has the exclusives on so many of those brands, on all of the good brands. So it's like, it's kind of hard to compete with that. Glam Raider is good for international brands. I mean, that's a really big benefit. I'm still going through this damn process with the UK. Oh, the regulatory compliance thing takes so long. So I don't know if I could sell on a website like that yet. You know what I'm excited to come out with? Lip liners. I think I've only had one lip liner that was perfect. And that was a Too-Faced one. It had like I've spoken about this before. I had a hint of purple. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in Naked 2. I'm from the UK and haven't heard of it either. Oh. But yeah, a lot of those brands are English. Okay. I want to be able to get it in Ireland too. Yeah, I like Sephora for sales. Glam Raider is Australian. What? Yes, lip liners. I love Mecca. I love Mecca so close to home. What on earth? So, oh, that Danessa Myricks. I've heard good things about that brand on TikTok. Be Perfect. P. Louise. I've heard good things about that. Milani. What other brands do they have? Bestsellers. What are their bestsellers? Interesting. So, why do you guys choose that brand over like Adore Beauty? I mean, Adore Beauty, that's the thing. Mecca just has the best range. But apparently, like, being on... I've heard stuff about being on those kinds of platforms where like the salespeople are pushed to promote like the in-house brand more and stuff like that. So I don't know. And like I wonder if you get pressured to meet like their sales targets and stuff. Yeah, this color's too brown. Glam Raider is pretty big. I'm surprised. What? Quicker shipping for brands that aren't stocked at Mecca or Adore Beauty. Luxe Look Cosmetics, another one which is similar. Huh. Yes, lip liners, please. Yeah. Glam Raider was the only way for Aussies to get Milani. Oh, the in-house brand would have a bigger makeup markup for them. Oh, totally, totally. I mean, if I was the owner of like Mecca, I would do the same. Just from a business perspective, you'd be crazy not to. They'd make way more money. And it's good. It's good stuff. I love Mecca's brand. I always use it. Mecca Max and Mecca Cosmetica. Yeah, so we've got... I'm just looking at the... I don't know any of these. Interesting. Glam Raider. Got to go for an appointment. I'll catch the rest of the vote. Bye. Bye, Jacqueline. Thanks for tuning in. It's super quick shipping. I used to get LA Girl, Milani, Ofra, etc. Ofra, I pronounce it, at Glam Raider. I remember when you had the longest hair back in the YouTube days when those brands were popping off. We finally got online at Sephora. We finally got online Sephora in England last year and we'll be getting a physical store this summer. What? I thought you guys would have had Sephora a million years ago. Good job remembering my name. Surprising, because I'm normally bad with names. I tried this the other day. I don't think it's going to suit this lip liner. But Thanks for I think people are sending gifts. I'm not sure, but I think I just got a notification. Thank you if anyone has sent gifts. I really appreciate that. No, sending it to... I don't know how that works. Okay, I'm going to close that down now. This is the Morphe 2 L Balm Lip Balm in Feeling Rosy. So it was just a lip... I just bought my first lunch face this morning. Thank you. I hope you love it. Thank you so much. This is the colour. It's like a rosy... Just kind of like a My Lips But Better shade. I remember when Sydney got the first Sephora store, it was so exciting. Yeah. But if I remember correctly, like when the list of brands like not even that crazy because Mecca again had all the exclusives. And Mecca has no sales. I guess I just like exist on the fact that they can get away with it because again, they have the exclusive, so they don't need to because you can't get the brand anywhere else anyway. So that's like I'm trying to wipe that off. Also, so much drama after they claimed their pricing would be closer to that in America and it didn't turn out that way. Yeah, it was never going to be, let's be real. There are a lot of brands that were in Sephora that aren't anymore because of Mecca exclusives, yeah. I feel like Mecca's still... I mean, but like Sephora has, you know, Fenty and those brands. So... before and after. Although, I need to blend the lip liner in a bit better. It's gone a bit orange because I don't have tan on. It's kind of a My Lips But Better shade. In particular, the NARS exclusivity. That hurts when NARS has sales, but Mecca never does. Ah. So where is NARS stocked now? Oh, in Mecca, yeah. Oh, this is a nice product. I've had this for a while and I haven't used it. I want to create products like this too. These like really... What the hell is going on outside? Oh, someone's mowing their lawn. Sounds like a plane's landing. I want to create products like these, like... What is going on? Oh, it's my neighbor. He probably just saw me peek out the window. Yeah, like tinted, not... just slightly tinted balms, but with a little bit more staying power. Because I like to overlay my lips with these kinds of products, but then... It's a little bit too pinky, actually. But then they come off really easily. Looks really nice. What product was that? Thank you. The Morphe 2 L-Balm Lip Balm in Feeling Rosy. I'll type it in the chat. What is it again? Yeah. Feeling Rosy. Morphe 2. I'm sure if you just searched Morphe 2 Feeling Rosy. Yeah. Just search Morphe 2 Feeling Rosy. Oh, it's sold out on the Morphe website. What other colours do they have? Interesting. They're shipping to Australia. Maybe it'll be different if it's in Australia. I don't need 20% off, thank you. Do they even sell them here? Morphe 2. Maybe they don't... Morphe 2. Let me just search the colour. Popular suggestions. Feeling Rosy. It is a popular suggestion. No, they don't sell on the Australian website. Oh. Would you do SPF? That's interesting. I would have to do a poll on that because while I appreciate SPF, I also hate the fact that I can always taste it on my lips. So I don't know. I don't know what I would do in that situation. Space NK shipped to Australia now, and NARS has NARS cheaper. Space NK. NARS lip glosses are always out of stock in Mecca. I don't use NARS anymore because it's not cruelty free. I remember you as a YouTuber who wouldn't be caught dead without fake tan. Yes, those were the days. And now here I am without fake tan. What keyboard are you using? The keys sound so crisp, lol. It's this beautiful thing. Let me turn off this light. You can see how pretty the color is. And you can customize the, like, all different colors and lights and stuff. I've got, actually, let me find the link to it. Did you send your mascara to influencers in PR? Yes, I've got some people that have been, some girls that have been helping me with my socials and stuff. And they have been finding influencers and stuff to send just gifted product to. It's a lot easier to do that than it is to, it's too expensive to do paid stuff. And I prefer organic content anyway. Like, the influencers, like, if you hate it, like, obviously I don't expect any content in return. And I understand, obviously, because I am in the same position, the whole influencer thing. Cult Beauty is the same, cheaper than other sites. Interesting. Okay, here's the, I wonder if I can, I probably can't. Can I comment this on? Oh my god. What? I don't know. I can't do it right now. It's EPO Maker, I think was the brand. EPO Maker? I don't know if I've got like some kind of serial number I shouldn't be sharing there, but oh, it's Ajaz. I don't know what EPO Maker was. Ajaz Nacodex. Ajaz. I got it from Amazon. So the Space NK. So what is this Space NK website normally? Is it a British one? By Terry. What other brands do they have? Oh, that's cool. They've got a list of affordable brands. And they've got a list of best-selling brands. Rare Beauty, JVN Hair, Charlotte Tilbury, Olaplex, Diptyque, Drunk Elephant, Hourglass, Tatcha. And they've got enjoy 20% off almost everything today. Free shipping to Australia on all orders over $175. So if you use the code, and this isn't obviously sponsored, I'm just promoting it for free for them. Today, 20. Wow. There you go. This is just a website. Space NK. Space, like space. NK. Loads. It's normally very bougie. I used to work for them. Wait, what did I say? What did you say in response? What were you saying that in response to? When brands do a big push of sponsored/paid content of a product, even if I like the brand, it makes me feel weird about the product. Yeah, I totally understand. Like, I understand it's just an effective marketing tool to get people to know about a product, but it always makes me feel subconsciously weird about it. Totally understand. I think everyone agrees with that. It just feels disingenuous, even though if it could be the most amazing product on earth, people were going to be sketchy about it because it's been so heavily promoted. Totally feel ya. You said they had lots of affordable products. Oh, sorry. Thanks. Thanks for reminding me of that context. It's normally very bougie. I used to work with them. Okay. But they're still a lot more expensive / luxury products. Well, I might try out some. I might do a little purchasey poopy purchase. And get some Hourglass stuff. I love Hourglass. I think that is my favorite brand. They have Vive as well from YouTube. Jenny Vive. I didn't know she had her own brand. Vive, is it pronounced Vive? Vive. That's a good makeup brand because it sounds like her, but it's not. It's not like it isn't her. It sounds like it has a familiarity, but it's not like actually named after her. Little troll in the chat. Will you be doing your own wedding makeup? Yeah. Faux, for sure. Interesting. Do sites often have a category for cruelty-free? Well, that's interesting because I went onto Adore Beauty, and whenever I'm looking for like hair care products, before I had found the Pantene Sunsilk stuff, I always search by cruelty-free. And some of the products that show up in that category are not cruelty-free because I Googled them. And they're not. So I don't know who's in charge of that part of the website, but it is not completely accurate. The Infinity Powder by Hourglass. Ooh, I haven't heard that. Infinity Powder. Infinity Powder. What's this? What do you use that for? Pronounced Vive. If you get products, please do a testing video. Okay, what is this? What is this product? Like, okay, perfect example. Hourglass, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. But the fake lashes, even on this, I mean, granted, she's not advertising mascara, so, I mean, I guess that's different. I'm a makeup artist using almost everyone. How do you use it? Like, what do you use? On what part of the face do you apply it? Or for what purpose? I think a lot of brands these days class themselves as cruelty-free, even if they sell in China. Ah. Well, that's depressing. So 3 times a dimension, 3 times a perfection, infinite radiance. First of its kind finishing powder features 2 ambient lighting powders and an ambient strobe highlighter in one. How do you pronounce that word? Melange? Flattering the complexion with a soft focus and natural radiance to ensure a perfect marbling of pigment and luminescence on one formula. They are hand blended using the micellar technique, ideal for light to medium skin tones. Okay. My problem is, yeah, Tiggs, I agree. I just looked at heaps. I just looked at all the brands they had listed, and there's heaps. Jeez. I don't like using glowy powders on my face. I feel like it makes my face look rounder or something. Oh, I'm getting a pain in my stomach. Would you ever get lip filler? Yeah, I have had it. I will probably get it again for sure. It's expensive, and my body metabolizes it really quickly. So like the products aren't being tested when made on animals, but they are sold in China. Yeah. So they end up becoming non-cruelty free. I used to use it on the lids before eyeshadow. Plus, I also use it on the perimeters of the face for a subtle glow. Interesting. Yeah, I'd be interested in trying that as as a highlighter. That's the best thing about Hourglass is everything is really finely milled and like really delicate and subtle, but it still gives you that. It's like more of an inner glow rather than like an obvious highlight. And that's why you don't see it a lot because of the implication if it's incorrect. Wait, what did I say before that? Now I'm forgetting as well. I'll say it works best on almost all skin tones. I've used it on deeper skin tones because it's sheer. It doesn't add coverage. What mascara did you use? My brand, Lounge Face Lash. Okay, I think the rules for China cruelty-free products has changed slightly for the better. Still not 100%. Okay. Well, I mean, look, some change is good, but let's keep working at it. Oh, I need to move my chat box. It's covering my face. I didn't even realize. I'll change it another day. The cruelty-free categories on sites. Now, what did I say before that? Maybe that's why you don't see it a lot, because the implications if it's incorrect. Okay. Thanks for the context again. Yeah. But then for the Adore Beauty example, like they're still putting it on there. Like they're listing it, and it's incorrect. So it's just, I don't know. It's weird. Thank you, Teague. That's so nice. Always found your recommendations, your reconnections. I think you meant my recommendations. Great over the years. It's a perfect mix of coral, peach, and pink. Oh, interesting. Oh. Coral, peach, and pink. Okay. Interesting. Hi, Beck. Welcome. Fancy seeing you here. Welcome, welcome. Sublime Flush Blush. Oh. Oh. I know what you mean. Not me watching this 30,000 feet in the air. Are you on a plane? Wow, that must be a first for my lives. Someone watching from a plane. That's cool. My makeup order came last week. I absolutely love the Second Skin foundation and the Hourglass powder and blush. Yay! Oh yeah, speaking of that whole conversation, I should share the Discord again for those of you that are on Twitch watching. There is a Discord. I mean, it's not like crazy busy, but we've had little chats there. How do I share it again? Oops. Gosh. I think do I just copy and paste this? Let me just send this in the chat and see if that works. Yeah, that works. All right. You almost affiliate on here. The only what's it called? Achievement thing that I haven't unlocked is streaming for like 7 days straight or something. I think this will be my 5th day, I think. Flying home from work. Oh, you must be excited to be home. TikTok, I can ask why you don't want kids. I'm fighting so hard if I want to go that route or not. Oh, man. Oh, I'm busting to pee. That is a long conversation, but I think I've talked about it on my YouTube channel. There's a video called it was a question and answer, child free. I'm getting those stomach pains when you really, really have to pee, but you're holding it in. So I'm trying to speak and also deal with this pain in my ovaries. It's not my ovaries. I think I'm due for my period as well, so probably it's both. Just have a read of the child free subreddit and also regretful parent subreddit, and that just basically validates all of the reasons I don't think I would want to be a parent. I'm not maternal. I just don't. Oh my God, there's so many reasons. I can't even go into it right now. So many reasons. Just go to the bathroom. I knew. I have to go anyway because it's basically. I probably will actually wrap this stream up now because I do have lots to do today. And how long have we been streamed for? 2 hours and 17 minutes. All right, TikTok, I'll say goodbye to you first. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you some other time this week, probably Wednesday. Bye, guys. Okay, let's close it. Oh, your cat cute. I feel so. Yeah. Oh, Mixie. Yeah. I mean, it depends on her. That doesn't bother me, because I know she wasn't like someone on the TikTok comments said give Reese a child or something like that, and like, those people are trolls. But she wasn't. She was just asking. I don't mind. I don't mind talking about it when I'm in the mood, but normally I'm not in the mood. Oh my god, I'm so busted to the toilet. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream now because I need to go and do other stuff anyway. But thank you so much for joining. Love you all, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, guys.